Hey guys, welcome back to the channel where we share ideas of how to develop and better use our power to shape our lives in a way that is prosperous, fulfilling, and successful, so we can all live better lives for ourselves and the people around us. Whether that's through smarter time management or securing a brighter financial future. If you're new here, I'm Zach Luckenbill, and I'm a life insurance broker. And I'm passionate about helping people protect what matters most to them while they build a path to success on their own. Today we're talking about the concept of eating a frog. This is based off of the book called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by life or kind of struggled with procrastination, then this book will help you change the way that you approach things. I know it did for me. Stick around to the end too, because I'm going to share how these principles have helped me in my life and my career, and how it'll be able to help you too. Especially if you're looking to build and protect your financial future for years to come. So the title of the book, Eat That Frog, comes from this concept from an old quote from Mark Twain, where he said, if it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat two frogs, eat the biggest one first. And the whole concept of this book is about overcoming procrastination and getting more done in less time by focusing on the things that matter most. Now, the frog is a metaphor for your most important task you need to get done that day. And it's usually the one that you're most likely to put off or procrastinate, and will most likely have the biggest impact if you get it done. For me, in the world of life insurance, the frog is usually something very simple, like just making my calls and talking to clients. It's one of those things that is very easy to procrastinate, but it's what moves the needle. So in the first chapter, Brian Tracy emphasizes the importance of knowing exactly what you're wanting to achieve and gives us a few steps to follow on how to get a good vision of that. So number one, he says, write it down. Write down your goals and what you're wanting to achieve. And think about it this way. Do you think that big, successful companies simply just think about what they want to achieve that month or, that year or the next 3 to 5 years? No. Then he says number two is to make sure that goal is specific. Instead of saying something very vague like, I want to be successful. Define what successful means to you. And I can't really be the one to tell you what that looks like for you, but I can give you an example. For me, that usually looks like helping a certain amount of families secure life insurance for themselves and their family in a certain amount of time. Once you have a desired outcome, then you can kind of back engineer it to figure out what kind of daily activities you need to do to achieve that goal in the time frame you want. And that's actually step 3, is to break it down. Once you have that goal in mind, then you can break it down into actionable steps to take. It's kind of like that analogy about the ladder. Picture yourself standing in front of a ladder, and at the top of the ladder is the goal you're trying to achieve. Now, the rungs on that ladder are the steps that you take every day to get you closer and closer to that end goal. Now, making sure that you can reach each rung, especially that first one, is going to be crucial. If you can't even reach that first one, then you're stuck where you are. Now, I've been licensed for a little over 2 years now, and my business really didn't take off the way that I wanted it to until I was intentional with my goals and intentional with my time. I had to get intentional with what I wanted and what my goals were. I had to make sure that they were crystal clear. How many people I wanted to help that week, how many calls I needed to make that happen, and what kind of legacy I was trying to build. and most importantly, why I wanted to do it in the first place. Having that clarity has been a complete game changer. Chapter 2 takes it one step further. Tracy says, every minute you spend in planning saves 10 minutes in execution. So here's the 3-step process that I use inspired by this book. End each day with a plan for tomorrow. So start that by writing 3 to 5 tasks that you need to get done tomorrow so that you can hit the ground running first thing. Then, while doing that, prioritize what they call the 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20% of tasks that you need to get done that will provide 80% of the results you're looking for. Now, again, I can't really be the one to tell you what that looks like for you, but when you're thinking about what you need to do tomorrow, think about the outcome of either doing that task or not doing it, and how important it is to do it over other things. For me, it's pretty simple. Just making enough calls to talk to enough families, to find the ones that need my help, to ultimately make the impact that I desire to make. Then, number 3 is schedule time for your frogs. Schedule a time where you are only going to focus on getting that one task done. And side note, it's probably going to take longer than you think. So schedule, depending on what it is, 20-30 minutes more than you think to make sure that you're not rushing it and you're completing that task and nothing else. Understand that even high performers never get everything they need to do that day done in that day. So just don't rush yourself. It's kind of like that military saying, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Now, I'm not sure what industry you're in or what your current goals are, so you might be asking yourself, Zach, how does this even apply to me? The reason why I bring this up on my channel is because I talk to people all the time that say, Zach, I know I should have done this sooner, but I need to get some life insurance. And what that tells me is that it was a big ugly frog for them for a while, and they decided to put it off. So if you're someone who's wanting to build a more stable, secure financial future, then life insurance could definitely be that first step. It really is one of the most impactful things that you can do for yourself and your family. Regardless of what you do for a living, how you make money, or what your goals are, it's time to take action. So here's what I want you to do. Identify your biggest, ugliest frogs that you may have been procrastinating or putting off, and make a list of what you need to do. And then the most important thing about all of this is taking action. Commit to tackling your tasks head on. If you like this video or you'd like me to cover the rest of the book, comment frog below. And if you're ready to finally secure you and your family's future, or maybe you're curious about joining our team and helping other people secure their families, just reach out to me. I'm here to help you every step of the way. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and maybe just share this with someone that might need to hear it. Let's conquer those frogs together, one step at a time. See you guys in the next video.